Well, the issue of Nokkukooli has once more become a topic of discussion in Kerala. And today I'm joined in by my colleague Sri Lakshmi, who will tell us much more about what exactly is happening over there. Sri Lakshmi, thank you for joining me over here.
Thank you, Nolan.
First of all, I have never heard of Nokkukooli till I read your article. So, for the benefit of our listeners, can you just tell us first what is Nokkukooli?
Nokkukooli is a Malayalam term. Nokku means look, and this kuli means wages. So Nokkukooli means you'll get a payment while watching this work, like without doing anything. Exactly what it means. Without a physical effort, you'll get paid.
So you're actually telling me that there are people who are paid for just standing and watching others doing work?
Yes.
How did this come about?
Actually, this practice of Nokkukooli, it was a humanitarian practice because still our state or our country doesn't have an industry policy to how to address this job loss because we are behind this automation and this AI and industrialization, but we didn't know what our laborers, how our laborers will survive. It was a humanitarian practice, but later because of this politics and trade union dramas, it turned to be an illegal, and Kerala banned this practice in 2018. Now there is no practice called Nokkukooli in Kerala, but some cases are obviously some cases are reporting. Even yesterday, an entrepreneur from Palakkadu, he made a statement like that he would do in front of media, like you do commit suicide. He has no other option, and he alleging this trade union people, especially this CITU, and the issue is still ongoing, and a similar complaint has emerged from Alleppey as well. So, uh, yes, there are things happening.
I'm still very surprised that people are paid for just, I mean, people were paid for just watching others doing work. But why did Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman bring this up in Parliament?
Actually, we didn't know that because this topic came in discussion when the Rajya Sabha discussed about Manipur budget. Then she claimed like that Kerala has destroyed its industries and continuing this practice of Nokkukooli. But what she told us like that there is Nokkukooli paid in Kerala in addition uh, to the actual fee to unload some luggages from bus or some vehicle. So this is what she said, and the kind of this kind of communism has destroyed industries in Kerala. This was what she said. But what caught my attention in this debate was what her statement. Like she is from the same region. She said like that. She is from the same region, so she understands well. So yes, she is from the same region. Madurai is not so far from Munnar, Kumli, or Idiki. But even the school students in Kerala know the story of flood in 1924. We locally call it as a flood of 99, which destroyed this entire region, like this Munnar, Kumli region. So we have to check this some documents how the laborers were treated at that time before making such statements. At that time, these laborers were treated like along with this donkeys and horses. So from that point, Kerala is now became the most paying state for this laborers. So how can a union minister can claim such things without even doing a proper study or proper research? Uh, she doesn't look at the history and why Kerala is still uh, blaming or using this Nokkukooli or such practices as a weapon against this LDF government. It's unfair. I think I think it's unfair.
Okay, so after she made this statement, how did the government in Kerala react to this?
Actually, everyone, including Minister P. Rajiv and many CPM leaders, responded. It's like defaming the entire state, especially the laborers and their contributions. So we can do that, like labeling a state. yes, the practice of Nokkukooli was existed in Kerala, but we banned this practice in 2018. That how a union minister can say like Kerala is still clinging to this Nokkukooli practice, and I think she didn't know why this practice has emerged in Kerala. Everyone, I think the most surprising part is that even BMS leaders uh, denied the statement. They are against this Nirmala Sitharaman statement. So uh, that's why it happened.
Okay, I was just going through your article. You state there, despite its flaws, it has been argued that Nokkukooli was a humanitarian effort to safeguard laborers' livelihoods amidst rapid industrialization, a model that, if effectively implemented, could have set a precedent for labor rights in India. Could you explain that?
Actually, there is no specific month or date when this practice began. The term Nokkukooli itself coined by this media and the press. So actually, it was ensured. It was introduced to ensure the minimum wages for this loading and unloading workers. But the the increasing automation, many laborers lose their jobs, and the system failed to provide an alternative to their livelihoods. And also during this 80s and 90s, the Nokkukooli become a very wide practice in Kerala. It is to secure the work opportunities for this labor force. But initially, it was a structured practice because there was a correct monitoring. The system is controlled by this. What you say, the central and state trade unions, and which assess the automation impact on labor laws. I mean, calculating the percentage and all, particularly at construction sites and in commercial sectors and all. So, with the rise of this corporate sector and this rapid industrialization, automation actually replaced many almost manual labors entirely. So, where did these unskilled workers will their opportunities are now being limited. They are now working in very limited areas like in railway porting or headload working. So what happened to this millions of unskilled workers in our country? I didn't think any state or our industrial policy has correctly addressed this issue. So the term, I
Lakshmi,
think
I'm still confused over here. Okay, so you're saying that there are people there in every other state who unload and load stuff, people's luggage and everything, equipment, whatever it is, at railway stations. So you're also saying that there are other people who will just stand and watch them?
It's not like that. Some group are. It's actually when this automation came and a group of laborers are denied to work. If I am an entrepreneur, I have them. I entirely adapted to automation. Then where this laborers will go? Where is their opportunity? So it's like compensating the workload, not like someone is watching and getting paid. It's not like that. But the
Okay.
term is coined by media in a way like that. But
So
it's
it's just a term
not
as
like
of now. It's basically
mm,
those people who are doing that work. So you don't have
it's
people
actually a
actually.
part of.
No,
mm,
no. So you don't have actually people standing and watching others doing work and getting paid. No, it's not happening, right? Just let's make that
mm.
clear.
It's happening because when this migrant workers, especially from this North Indian workers, are coming to, they are paying very less compared to this our native laborers. So many entrepreneurs are now interested uh, to offer this job opportunity to the migrant labor. So when these native laborers go up, so they have to pay a certain amount for this as a compensation for their job loss. It, actually, it was a legal practice, and it is, as I said, it was controlled by this trade unions. But somehow it went very worst, and court intervened in 2017, and then LDF government itself they ban the system. So, how can we say a humanitarian practice? Unfortunately, it later came turned into a disaster, but it was the humanitarian practice.
It was, but the Kerala High Court has also termed it as extortion, if I'm right. The
Yeah,
Kerala
well,
High Court's 36-page verdict, this is from your article, directing police and Labour Department officials to take strict action against such demands. The court ordered police to treat complaints as extortion under various sections of the IPC.
yes, the fact is that even a CITU leader named Ramu, he confessed that 21 CITU workers are now in jail because of uh, clinging to this Nokkukooli practice. It went very inhuman, and we know that some people tried to make a profit or a gain out of it, but uh, I don't know how to elaborate it, but
So what
it's a
did they do
political
actually? Can you
intervention.
give me an example? An example of what did they do when the court says this is extortion? Can you cite an example of what really happened? Maybe any one case, what really happened over there, so our viewers will understand how this was from a humanitarian practice, how it became extortion. Can you just explain that?
This trade unions itself, we know this each local unions are headed by different leaders. So these leaders are like claiming more amount. If the job loss is for 1,000 rupees, or they are getting paid 1,000 per day, they are demanding more. Like we need 10,000 or we need 25,000. It can't afford by an entrepreneur, especially very in a small scale industry. They can't afford that. So many cases are into court, and this legal fight, everything has begun, and media has covered it like.
So, Sri Lakshmi, let me put this way. So, if I'm an entrepreneur over there in Kerala, and I want laborers to work in my business for whatever work, and if I'm paying them an X amount of money, you're trying to tell me that this practice, how it became extortion, was that the trade union leaders would demand over and above that for them. So you pay the
Yes.
laborers X amount of money, and then you pay them another amount of money. Is this the actual meaning of the extortion that was taking place there?
Yes, yes. Actually, as an entrepreneur, you have the right to choose your laborers. It might be a migrant laborer, because in Kerala, this labor is now in recent days it's mostly done by this migrant labor. So it's very less amount compared to this native laborers. Migrant laborers are paying less amount. So uh, you get a slight profit there. So then this trade union leaders are begin to ask for more money. Like we can compensate by paying 100 or 200, but they are begin to ask for more money, and they started to demand more money. So uh, this is what why this practice went very disgusting, or
So from
it's illegal. And
your article towards the end says that things are changing in a better way. Like for example, you said in Palakkad, both Lulu Mall and Reliance hypermarkets are cooperating with the trade unions and are offering employment opportunities. So this is sort of negating this horrible practice then.
yes, actually, it's very it was very surprising for me that this Lulu and this Reliance, all those giant corporates, they are considering this native laborers. But what happened to this our own entrepreneurs? They couldn't. They are still clinging to this practice, and they are blaming this laborers. So. They are actually not ready to compensate this job loss. They are not ready to entertain these native laborers to in their business or something like that. So actually, this term like collective bargaining is what's happening there. So which must be actively pursued by this trade unions. But where is this collective bargaining? Now it's not happening. But actually, it's a fault of trade unions. They have to answer all this for all this
So,
blaming and controversy.
so to end this, Nokkukooli in legally is not practiced in Kerala.
Yes, it's not legally, it's not legal, and also it's a punishable offense if you demand Nokkukooli now in Kerala.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. This
Thank
was good. I just hope the government really, implements this, because we all have laws. There are so many laws, but it's the implementation of these laws that where we take a back seat. So let's hope for the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.